Hey, what's up? It's Flux with Fluxwithit.com, and we're here checking out the ATM Megatron and also the Soulsby. Is it Oscitron?
I'm calling it the Oscitron at the moment.
Okay, yeah. So I can't pronounce it, but he can. So why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what the company is first, and then we'll get into the modules.
My name's Paul. I started Soulsby Synths in 2013. We launched our first product, the Megatron, there in 2014. We do specialize in 8-bit synthesizers, Arduino compatible, so that they're easily hackable by people who want to do that. And there have been various cases of people modifying things for their own synthesizers and things, so the audio engine's completely open source. This is our first Eurorack module here. It's the Oscitron. It's based on the same wavetables and filter algorithms of the Megatron, which was launched in 2014, but obviously in a Eurorack format with CV control of the parameters, basically answering the requests of a lot of people who really wanted the Megatron but were strictly CV gate only. So we've now done that. We've now got complete control over things like the phaser effects, the pulse width, filter resonance, but we've gone a bit further as well, and we've added the ability to change the resolution of the audio engine. So the original Megatron works in 32 sample wavetables throughout the audio processing, but now we can use this to switch between 16, 32, 64 and 128 samples, and they have very different effects with the filters, and the various other effects, the phaser and things. Produces very different sound, a lot more subtlety to the 128, 16 sample, a lot more crunchy and chiptune sounding. The other key thing we've added is an audio input and clock gate. So you can now plug in an audio source. It could be, we've got a microphone to demo it, which demos it nicely here, but it could be another oscillator. It captures the wavetable of the input and then it conforms it to whatever pitch you've got. That can either be clocked, so you could say capture a new wave every 16th, or it's a continuous mode as well, where it literally just goes on loop, capturing stuff. Sounds a little like a vocoder, but actually it's a little bit different. It's a different process.
Can you tell us a little bit about the wood end cheeks on here?
Yeah, so initially the plan was, I must make it like tie in with the classic Megatron look, but actually they're going to have a dual purpose. That you can actually remove these, and just like with the Megatron, where you can upload different audio engines like the drum machine and the delay machine and things, eventually that will be the case with this, and you'll be able to lift the end cheeks, put an overlay on. Obviously this isn't the size for this, it's the size for the Megatron, but you'll lay it on, clamp it in place with the wooden end cheeks. So it's sort of dual purpose. They look nice and they do something too.
Absolutely, that's a great idea. So this is going to be open source or what?
Yeah, open source, just like the whole the rest of the software.
And what language is that program with?
It's all C++ now. So although it opens in the Arduino environment, it's now all contained in C++ libraries. But it's laid out in a really easy to understand way. So you've got a library for the hardware side of it, and you've got a library, for an oscillator, a library for a filter and things. And obviously some of that is shared from the original, like the filters are the same libraries on this that were on that. So it's very hackable, and you could mix the libraries up. In fact, you need to know a little bit about programming, but with a little bit of C++ knowledge.
And when are we expecting to have these out?
I'm aiming at April this year, and I'm hoping to make the price the same as the Megatron, which is $299. But that's still both the date and the price is to be confirmed, but that's the aim.
Very nice, okay.